articles about creating sacred space using Hekate's many epithets, devotional practices, and Hecatean-focused witchery. The blog grew quickly, as did the Facebook page associated with it. I had just wanted to write about my own perspective as a devotee of Hekate, witch, mom, survivor, etc., but what I was saying resonated with lots of people. I see myself as a voice of the modern Hecatean witchcraft movement. We're all in this together. People kept asking me where my book was, so I thought it best to write one. Keeping Her Keys, An Introduction to Hecate's Modern Witchcraft, is that book. Keeping Her Keys Your Way. The structure of this course is flexible. One of the central tenets of my take on modern Hecatean witchcraft is a you do you approach. I wrote this book to provide guidance and information for all of you keepers. I wrote the book I wanted to read. Modern Hecatean Witchcraft. This book is an introductory course about modern Hecatean witchcraft. This isn't a tradition, and you won't be asked to join a coven or other form of religious organization. You'll learn by exploring different concepts and practice techniques and methods for developing in all these areas. At the end of the course, you can become a keeper of her keys through self-initiation. You can become a priest or priestess or other sacred title of your choosing of your own temple, if that works for you. Once you complete self-initiation, you'll be referred to as a guide in the Keeping Her Keys community, and you will be able to mentor students taking this course. Lesson 2 describes the Keeping Her Keys framework in detail. My Witch's Journey. Many practitioners of modern Hecatean witchcraft report they felt called by Hekate in a very profound way. I'm no different. My experience happened while doing the laundry, of all things. As I was folding towels, I clearly heard a calm, self-assured woman's voice say, "It's time." In an instant, I was immersed in a feeling of pure love and complete acceptance. My limited knowledge of Hekate was that she was a dark goddess of witches. I resisted her call for months. Eventually, my life reached a point when I turned to her. I fell on my knees and begged, "Help me." She did. The Dark Mother guided me out of my personal underworld. During this time, the practice of what would become the Keeping Her Keys framework was developing. I was teaching personal development from a witchy perspective. This included local events and online ones. I called this venture Open Circle, and the program I developed is known as the Sacred Seven. However, my personal life was a hot mess. Divorce, financial ruin, personal illness, and other disasters were commonplace during those years. I did the personal development work necessary to reclaim my life through my own efforts and Hecate's guidance. There were times I thought I'd never get through everything, but here I am, having written this book. Overview of this book. And here you are. This is an introductory course to modern Hecatean witchcraft. You probably have your own story about how you found Hekate. Perhaps, like me, she found you when you needed her the most. This is a common theme from the countless stories I've heard about when Hekate calls a devotee for the first time. She stands at the gate, extending a new key. It is up to us to take that key and use it. Personal agency, our ability to change our lives for the better, is a central belief of modern Hecatean witchcraft. I write more about my approach to witchcraft, which I call the Keeping Her Keys framework, in the second lesson after a summary of the common themes of modern Hecatean witchcraft discussed in the first. In the third lesson, I write about communicating with Hekate, including what to do when Hekate calls us for the first time. Not everyone has this experience, so I also make recommendations for seeking her, either for the first time or the 100th. In the fourth lesson, we review the fascinating history of Hekate, as well as our contemporary understanding. A main feature of modern Hecatean witchcraft is the use of epithets in devotion and witchery. Hekate has over 200 characteristics based on ancient text.